Hey Zach, this is your lesson last Friday, a chipping lesson. We changed a few things for your game, but just going first and looking at what things are important with chip shots compared to any other part of the game. So one thing we want to set up, we want to try and have a really level, straight on setup. Now with this drill I've given you here, everything's really nice and square, so we want to have your head, body, everything down a straight line. Now we want the ball to be beyond that straight line though, behind it, back in here. So that ball position there is a little bit too far forward, and we want to try and have everything with your body pretty level. So we want to have your shoulders here nice and level, hips nice and level, and the shaft of the club nice and straight up and down. Okay, so there is pretty close, but we could be slightly better. Looking at your swing on the right here, this one here, the shoulder's a little bit too much angle. Now you had a lot of angle to start with, so this is actually quite a big improvement. You've also weakened off your grip quite a lot, which we needed to do so we could actually get the club head to swing past you. If we left the grip as strong as what it was, there's no way that you could actually let the club head release. So this is obviously to do with your old technique that we changed with your full swing. Last couple of sessions we've changed with your full swing. This particular shot here, we're trying to get the club shaft returning back to square. Now there's something I forgot to mention in your last lesson, which is still prevalent for this lesson. Your last lesson's video, I forgot to talk about your grip. So we've got the index finger of your right hand covering, the pinky finger of your right hand covering the left index finger, both thumbs pointing a bit more down the handle. We'll go back and talk about this some more in detail, but just getting back to the chipping today. So we really wanted to try and have the head of the club and the shaft of the club having the same relationship with your arms and hands at setup here in post impact. So that shaft would actually be much more out here at that point. So we need the head of the club passing you more. The reason why we want that, we want to utilize the club's bounce. So we want the whole bottom of the club to be hitting the ground more rather than just the leading edge hitting the ground. So we want to have your golf shots, we want the club to be hit off the ball a lot higher, not so low, and we couldn't change that with the grip and with the shaft leaning forward. So we changed the grip and we're trying to get the head of the club swinging on through more here. And now though, if we've got that going on, we're probably going to hit the ground early if we do your old setup. So we'd like to really see at this point, we'd like to see if you drop the ball from your right eye, we'd actually want to try and see it directly on top of the ball. So at the moment, your head is actually not far enough forward in relation to this ball for a standard chip shot. We'd like to see your head about here. So that requires your body being more straight, square on, straight up and down this way. And that way your hands can have more of this look here, and the shaft of the club can be going straight down towards the ball rather than leaning forward. Okay, so that's what we wanted you to change with your chipping technique, just in general, just to make it match everything else we're doing. We don't want you to work on your full swing and change all these things and then go and practice your short game and have everything change again. So there's a system and a progression throughout your bag that matches, and we want to make every aspect of your practice correlate and help every other thing that you're doing as well. Well done, and hopefully next time I get a chance to play again, and I'll try and beat you next time as well. Thanks, Chad. Thanks, Zach.